Witam was serdecznie. Okej, śmigamy dalej. Tu na dół. Pójdźmy pierw do góry. Zobaczymy, gdzie nas to zaprowadza. A, jest na samej górze tutaj. Nie aż tak daleko. A nie. Tu pójdziemy. Tu pójdziemy. Tu mamy tą skrzyneczkę. O, sublimator. A, wolałbym katalizatora, ale no cóż. Tu. Chyba tutaj nic dalej nie ma. Okej. O! 21 koła. Poszło się rypać. To nie ma dźwięku? No, nie ma dźwięku. Dziwny bug. Teraz jest. Tam musimy. A, okej. Już wiem, gdzie jestem. A. Już wiem, gdzie jestem. Oj, okej, oj, nie! No. No. Jezus! No, jest! Ja pierdziu! Olać. Olać ciebie. Olać ciebie. I na dół. Tutaj mamy już otwarte. Mamy otwarte. Na lewo do góry. Tu. Tutaj na dół. Tutaj na dół. Tu. Nie piernicz. Tam na dole są moje duszki. Pierdole. To mnie też zdenerwowało. Bez sensu. To mnie też zdenerwowało. A to są jakieś 18 koła, czy tam 20, czy ileś co tam było. Wow. Po prostu wow. No nic, to jest jeden level. Ale tak niesmak pozostaje. Po prostu niesmak pozostaje.
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death.
Okej. I... I ciach. I ciach. Modul remisji drugiego stopnia. Przywraca w pełni wytrzymałość za każdym razem, gdy Aegis unieruchamia przeciwnika. Jep. Jestem ciekawy, czy to też... No nie no, uruchamiam chyba. Albo... nie. Nie jest to. Ale no cóż. Okay, tu. Tu i tu.
They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy. The only way through is the hard way.
Ulepszenia. A, ciebie mogę jeszcze dać. O! Możemy ulepszyć. Wyposażenie. Ale nie mam chyba fajne te projeczki. Płomień, błyskawice. Dużo dwukrotnie czas trwania infuzji alchemicznej. To ja nie używam. Dobrze. No to śmigamy dalej. Kryjówka. Zamknięta skrzynia. Viva la France! Filmik!
Look at them parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I worked to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Egzemplarz książki. Zakrawiona kurtka. Wypytał Monsieur Marata. Chwała i hańba. No dobrze, ale ciebie mogę otworzyć. O, kapelusz przemytnika. Co my tutaj mamy? Odporność na mróz, na ogień jest ok, ale ja wolę pancerz. Czysty pancerz. Czysty. Jest i
Monsieur
ziom.
Marat.
Hey, who goes there? La diableuse, je m'attendais. So this is the famous huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, you're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos. They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
Okej, królowa.
It was on the Queen's orders that I came to Paris.
The poor thing. To what new level of desperation has her husband's madness driven her? Does she finally intend to leave this kingdom, where she should never have set her dainty little feet?
No, monsieur. She means to put an end to her husband's madness.
What, with you? You in what army? That's quite amusing, you must admit.
And you, Monsieur Marat. Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple. And that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
Okej. Więc jeszcze to weźmiemy, ciebie weźmiemy. I jeszcze bo z tobą możemy porozmawiać.
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it, Monsieur Marat.
That's the mechanism is on this level, near the walkway.
Zakrawiony
Who laid
materac.
on this blood-stained mattress?
Oh, it's a strange story. I suppose you heard about what happened in Place Dauphine?
Indeed. I went there.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of the massacre. The only survivor, it seems. Despite his serious injuries, he was particularly talkative.
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that Lafayette was a traitor in the king's pay.
O kurde.
The flaxen-haired hero had deliberately handed his brand new National Guard over to the automats.
What evidence did your guest have?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It was based on a simple rumor that was circulating in the camp shortly before the Royal Army attacked. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow cartridge in their cartridge pouches. Most likely a subtle way for the conspirators to recognize each other. The subsequent disaster would tend to confirm this hypothesis. Vous ne croyez pas?
These are suspicions. Nothing more.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had proof of this conspiracy. Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur Lafayette for good. The would-be dictator's plans would be foiled.
I must get to the bottom of this urgently.
Very well. I encourage you to do so. But remember that the Marquis could not have acted alone. If you can't find anything implicating him, look into the members of his staff. Start in Place Dauphine, where those brigands sullied the ground with their boots.
Okej.
Monsieur Marat, did you take part in an operation that aimed to kidnap the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte?
Me take part in an operation? Nonsense. My only weapon is my pen, and I have sharpened it, believe you me. That said, we did receive some information concerning the children. Unfortunately, I'm sworn to secrecy. If such an operation did indeed take place, Monsieur de Leclos would have been the one behind it. Alas, I fear that he is no longer of this world. There is little doubt that he and his men fell in the galleries.
Dites-moi, Monsieur Marat, what exactly are you doing hiding in a quarry?
I've made a lot of enemies. In my publications, I have always denounced the corrupt, and those who corrupt them. These vampires who cheat the weak and bleed the nation dry. Chief among them? That crook Lafayette. That Trenz Sabre. A career soldier who thinks he's Caesar. Not content to maintain an army of rats, this Blondin has all the Châtelet's judges in his pocket. It seems my prose upset him, as he swore to hunt me down. If I hadn't fled, I'd have been done for, there's no doubt about that.
O kurde, żeby tylko Lafayette nie był zdrajcą. Bo ja mu dałem siano.
Patriots who come and go in the quarries throughout the city, under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
Members and supporters of the Third Estate have gathered at the Cordelier Convent.
Would you be so kind as to name them?
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre, the Comte de Mirabeau is there.
Le Flambeau de Provence. An artful chameleon who skillfully dons every color of the rainbow.
The Marquis de Lafayette, Monseigneur de...
Say no more. They're just the privileged class celebrating the marriage of cowardice and treason. With adversaries like them, the king is sure to triumph.
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots who come and go in the quarries throughout the city, under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
I'm not certain, monsieur.
It's as if all the patriots in the kingdom have already perished. I'm afraid.
Życie podziemą, jeszcze
Who
to.
is Monsieur de Leclos?
A brilliant writer whose pen has shaken the old world, but is also an experienced military engineer who has sworn his sword to our common cause, to his great misfortune, it would appear. There is little doubt that he died leading his men through the tunnels.
No dobrze. No dobrze. Nie wiem, czy potem się nie dam gdzieś zabić,
This is what I learned from Monsieur Marata.
żeby kuźwa te duszki już tam nie widzieć.
To reach the lower levels. That should have fixed the walkway.
I aktywuj. Albo może jeszcze są tam na dole? Ale to by było. Okej. Zejdź na dół, wejdź do góry. Dolne korytarze. A jestem ciekawy, gdzie w ogóle na górze Gdzie wyjdę? Niezły bug też. I jeszcze raz do góry. Aha, tu. Misję poboczną możemy też od razu ogarnąć. Nie? O. Podróż. I mamy La Cité. Przeszukaj plac Dauphine. I będziemy mieć to z głowy. Tam na prawo gdzieś. Tu. 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 Idziemy. Oj! Panie, nieładnie. Tu. Tu. O. Siądźmy sobie jak człowiek. Nie. Oj. I ciach. Okej. No pamiętam, to też jakiś mini-bossik był. Ciebie zbadamy.
The commanding officer was spared. Lafayette didn't hand over his army to the king. This must certainly be Colonel Armand. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine.
O,
A headquarters at the Pont au Change. By all appearances, it's not official. Most likely an underground hiding place that can be entered from the riverbank. I'll try to track down Capitaine Lefebvre. If he and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis des Noirs, he must have gone towards the Châtelet. It would have been a desperate move for certain. I doubt any of them survived the retreat. But now that I think about it, the padlocked door near the Pont au Change, could that be the entrance? Yellow cartridges. A conspirator's secret sign. There was most certainly a conspiracy. There's no doubt about that. But those involved shared the same fate as the rest of them.
okej. Musimy tam iść na drugą stronę, tak? Oj. Po tych dachach chyba nie będę mógł śmigać, nie? Nie, muszę z powrotem iść. Chyba po to jest. Ciach. Tu. Tu. Dobrze, już, przestań. Kurczę.
The poor souls. They died just steps from their goal.
Okej, mamy tego.
What does
Ojejkuś.
that mean?
Tu. Zapiszemy tylko. Ładnie. Okej. Mam chociaż siebie. To chodź. Teraz możemy się bawić. Ciach. Kopnął mnie jeszcze. Za późno nacisnąłem. I ciach. Ja. Nara. Dobrze. A faktycznie tutaj jakoś też dotarłem, tylko nie pamiętam jak dokładnie. Nie pamiętam. Dobrze, nieważne. Ale to już zrobimy też w następnym odcinku. Czas leci i leci, jak się ta gra. Dobrze, to trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.